Tondera, 880 Wrestling Thursday Night Fights. Austin, it's a pleasure to be here with you. Starting things off here with the third round of the Dottie block in our home run tournament. The Bearcat Keith Hott versus the Gentrifier, some guy named John. And Austin, I would be amiss to say that some guy named John was a part of your two Jagoffs podcast, and let's just say he was a Jagoff on it.
He was a Jagoff the entire time. I thought we were going to finally get somewhere, but some guy named John just continues to show that he is the rat bastard that he is. I'm excited to see this matchup against the Bearcat Keith Hott, though. I mean, they are coming off a big match against MV Young last night on Wednesday Night Fights.
Yeah, we had a very special edition of Wednesday Night Fights last night. MV Young, Keith Hott went the full 15 minutes of the home run tournament match time limit. As it sits right now here, Keith is 1-0-1, and some guy named John is, well, he's 0-2, thankfully.
Hott just starting to lay it into John down the corner. How about that match last night, though?
Yeah, excuse me, John is actually 1-1. I apologize, but it's John, so whatever.
Yeah, Toddy, how about that Wednesday Night Fights match against between some guy named John and Clayton King?
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of fun for all of us. Clayton King went one-on-one with some guy named John, and SGNJ had a little bit of a rap for Clayton King. We enjoyed that one, 100%.
Oh, it was a great match. Popcorn was out.
So make sure you check that out. Wednesday Night Fights put together here by IndyWrestling.us. Clayton King went one-on-one with some guy named John. But that's the thing that we talk about, Austin. Reese Hayes put the home run tournament together. He tried to stack the deck by having all three members of Leaders by Example in that tournament. But in most round-robin tournaments, guess what? You got to fight one another. So we got John and Clayton.
Of course, and the unpredictability that the tournament brings is truly interesting.
Oh, look at SGNJ mounting Keith Hott.
Oh, come on. Does John disrespect everybody around here?
John has made a mockery of 880 Wrestling since he's been here. Former TNF champion, actually the longest reigning TNF champion, and partially because of his buddies Reese Hayes and Clayton King.
Certainly has had the added assist over the last couple of months, and John just sending all his weight into Keith Hott.
Tony Leo down for the count there. And of course, we have the shot block and Dottie block. The winner of those two blocks fight each other when this is all said and done, and the winner of that gets a shot at then to be the 880 world champion, whoever that may be. And in our main event tonight, we have Brohemoth against Nix Wild, and if Brohemoth is able to defeat Nix Wild, Brohemoth will get a shot at that 880 championship.
Yeah, how about Brohemoth stepping up to the plate?
Nix Wild, Brohemoth in our main event. Alo Dreams versus MV Young, and so much more tonight.
Is John thinking of trying to go for like a power driver?
Well, I will say the last time these two, Bearcat bumper!
Oh!
Love seeing that. The last time these two fought was for the TNF championship. Some guy named John was able to pick up the victory against Keith Hott, so I'm sure a Bearcat doesn't forget. Isn't that the old saying?
Yeah, Keith would like that revenge too, especially after going to the time limit last night against the king of Pittsburgh, MV Young. Right now, Hott's starting to rally though.
Oh, big elbow to John. We saw this kind of, Austin, last night, we saw this kind of energy emanating from Keith Hott last night, going toe-to-toe with MV Young and always going, yeah, like harder, faster, stronger, let's go. Imagine if Keith Hott is able to win this home run tournament. Keith Hott, still no championships in 880 Wrestling.
It'd be a great starter for them as they go into the cover. John just getting the shoulder up. I think everyone would love to see Keith Hott as champion.
Oh, yeah, me, number one, for sure. Keith Hott, longtime friend of mine, one of our locker room leaders here. And have Bearcat strapped with gold, that would mean a lot to this locker room, a lot to 880 Wrestling.
Yeah, this match certainly has one of the most favorites of 880 versus one of the most least favorites. Bearcat just hammering away now.
Oh, taking a little bit too much time. Oh, sit up powerbomb, jackknife cover 2. Oh, just a 2 count there.
John almost picking up the victory there. Some guy named John now perched on the second rope. Now going to the top rope possibly.
Oh, big clothesline. Cover here, 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Jeez, this audience giving it to some guy named John, your landlord's favorite wrestler. I would be amiss to say John actually has a big weekend ahead. He's going one-on-one with PB Smooth on Saturday.
Oh boy. John's going to be in for the fight this weekend. Uh-oh.
Taking a little bit too much time. The veteran Bearcat catching up to John.
Please crush him for me, Keith. Please.
The power of Meow from the top rope. And nobody's kicking out from that. Bearcat wins.
Here is your winner and scoring 2 points in the home run tournament, Keith Hott.
Keith Hott, big victory in the W column. Now Keith Hott may have went the full 15 minutes for a tie last night, but gets the big victory over some guy named John and my buddy Austin over here. Giving a double birds to some guy named John. The exit's that way, buddy.
I am so happy right now. Oh, come on, John, you lost. What a match.
What a match to open it up. It's got our spirits high, huh? This next one I'm super excited for.
Yeah, Christmas came
Our
early.
next match is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit, and it is a home run tournament shot block match.
We're into the 3rd round of the shot block, and here comes the gutter phenomenon.
Uh-oh.
Introducing first, fighting out of New Jersey by way of the south side of Pittsburgh, he is the gutter phenomenon, Satan's favorite saint, Brandon St. James.
The captain of the Steel City Killers, off to a hot streak in this home run tournament. BSJ so far has got 2 big victories in his career. I mean, he's had one of the hottest summers the wettest and wildest 880 brings. He's had, dare I say, a legendary summer here at 880
And
Wrestling.
his opponent,
the ever suave and smooth Psychedelic Prince at the shop.
I think we're in for a treat, Toddy.
Oh, big time, big time. I know Sammy looks up to Brandon, so teacher versus student.
making his way to the ring, currently with 0 points in the home run tournament, accompanied by Billy the Alien. He is materializing from a new universe and representing Psychedelic Dreams, the Psychedelic Prince, Sammy Suntimer.
Accompanied to the ring by Billy the Alien. It's kind of a good luck charm to have in your corner, no?
I wonder what Billy the Alien's rankings would be in this tournament.
Young Sammy Suntimer has been getting looks from Neo Pro out in Ohio. He's starting to make the towns, as they say. Senior official George Ross in here to call that one. George Ross was a part of the Tournament of Death by CZW. Was talking to us a little bit before the show. He's going to be on a battleship refereeing a match.
Battleship?
So I've never been on a battleship before, let alone been in a wrestling ring in a battleship.
Well, good for Ross.
Of course, Sammy Suntimer, part of Psychedelic Dreams. Up and over. Oh, shoulder to shoulder. Nobody's budging.
It's going to be a pretty respectful match too, Toddy. You saw the handshake right beforehand. Still nothing.
Similar body types as well. Oh, welp.
Same idea.
Collision at center field, and they both kip up. Kind of a mirrored action right now. What I always love with BSJ, he's always got a smile on his face. He always comes into everything super hyped. Of course, on Sunday, Brandon St. James will be a part of Evil Ways versus POR about 4 hours south of here. Oh, headlock takeover. Head scissors out of this, pushing off, and I was going to say we're back to square one. Schoolboy roll up here.
Try to get a fast one on BSJ. BSJ's turn as well.
Yeah, let's go. These boys are running a million miles per hour here.
This is indeed wrestling.
Austin, what do you think? If you're young Sammy Suntimer and have an opportunity to go one-on-one with BSJ, what would your strategy be?
Well, my strategy going into this match would be expose St. James' weaknesses from the beginning. Again, these are two similar wrestlers here in 880 Wrestling. Sammy's kind of a younger BSJ if you really think about it. Both are a part of formidable tag teams here in 880 Wrestling. BSJ, of course, with the fourth line. Sammy with Psychedelic Dreams. You got to expose BSJ early on. Looks like we're going to see just that as he takes flight and takes down St. James. Sammy is certainly on the uprise, though, in 880. No doubt about it.
To parrot you a little bit, Austin, that's very true. And something that I see similar with both of these two here, they always come into everything motivated. They always come into everything hyped. There isn't a monster big enough that it makes either of these two afraid.
Absolutely. And oh no!
That'll slow you down.
You mentioned St. James always has a smile on his face. Sammy does too.
Kelly's here. Welcome to the shop, Kelly. We always love seeing Kelly here.
Sammy's back might be done for.
You know, when an opportunity comes to town where if you win the home run tournament, you would be the #1 contender for that 880 championship. Could you imagine if BSJ wins this and goes one-on-one with possibly Nick's Wild? I'd love to see that.
What a match that would be. You would know St. James would want to get a little vengeance for his fellow fourth liner, KC War.
Of course, Brandon St. James, part of the, as Austin mentioned, the most decorated tag team here at 880 Wrestling, the fourth line. 2-time tag team champions, also been the hardcore champion 2 times, but he is yet to have the coveted 880 World Championship.
Would love to add more gold to that collection.
With Sammy Suntimer, I know they've been back and forth on social media with the Matriarchy, our tag team champions. Maybe in the future here, Psychedelic Dreams will be stepping up to the Matriarchy, looking for that Galaxy DDT, big pump kick, sends Sammy flying back.
Yeah, Sammy could pick up a win over one of the most, if not the most decorated tag team in 880 Wrestling. That could mean a lot in future tag team competition. Uh-oh.
Up and over, German suplex. BSJ smacking the back of his head on the mat here.
Got all of it. We knew this match was going to be as physical as they coming into it.
You know, when 880 Wrestling came about, when we put everything together, Emmy Young had a message. He says, in the 880 Wrestling Dojo, whether it's Doggy Block, whether it's a shop, he builds killers. It doesn't matter your gender, your size, anything about you. He wants to see you coming week to week, coming back here. And these two represent that lifestyle.
They certainly do, mirroring each other with those forearms, but BSJ with a big one of his own.
A little half and half.
St. James is fired up.
Saw earlier this week, too, officially announced. Oh! Cuts it off! Brandon St. James will be fighting for the Canadian Deathmatch Championship. Obviously in Canada, so I'm sure a lot on the mind for BSJ as we get to the fall here. trying again for the Galaxy DDT. Sent right down to a splash, but Brandon St. James has had the wind knocked out of him from everything that Sammy's been putting him through. He wasn't able to make that cover.
As physical as they come, and you got to think that BSJ has a lot going through his head, thinking about Canadian Deathmatch, thinking about all these other places. What an upset it would be for Sammy tonight.
The BSJ is also smart and calculated. He's smart enough to not overlook Sammy Suntimer. He knows Sammy's up and coming. Oh, looking maybe for that 669. Oh! Basement super kick.
St. James is rocked.
Oh, Yoshigoroshi.
Cover.
1 second, 2. Oh! 2 count.
So close from an upset. And this is indeed awesome. The shop is rocking. Sammy Suntimer almost with a big win against Brandon St. James. This match is going to continue on.
I mean, Sammy has been putting in the work. He's had great matches against Blizzy recently. In this tournament, he's showing out. Wait a second here. Oh, looking for that crust cutter, but he's caught.
And another German suplex.
BSJ is struggling to get out of that Galaxy DDT, but Sammy Suntimer planting him down. BSJ was trying to evade that attack there, but Sammy did catch him. But I don't know that he got all of it.
Yeah, BSJ wisely rolling out of the ring as well to avoid Sammy possibly going in for a cover.
Yeah, I think BSJ might have been seeing stars a little bit, wanted to create some space between Sammy and himself.
At a count of 5 already.
Of course, 15-minute time limit, of course. You could win by any means necessary. I don't think we haven't had a match so far in this tournament won by count out.
Wait, we're at 8.
Brandon rolls back in.
Just narrowly beating the count. Sammy go back in. Oh, cover by St. James.
Ooh, just a 2 count out off of that small package. Catching each other here. 1 second backslide, Austin.
Wait a minute, Sammy with the backslide. Here's the cover.
2. Ooh.
Just in time. Perfectly scouted St. James off the second round.
Oh, yanked him down with that crust cutter.
Got all of it though. Has to crawl into the cover. Is this going to be enough?
2.
Is that only 2, Toddy? Only 2.
2, Austin. And again, Sammy has been delivering some blows here. If St. James was able to make that cover literally a second sooner, BSJ would be the winner here.
This might have been the most even match so far of the tournament. Both had perfect responses to everything thrown at them. BSJ there with a big forearm. Oh, catches Sammy.
Wait a second here.
Sammy back into a cover again.
Unorthodox cover, and that's going to do it.
That's it.
Here is your winner and scoring 2 points in the home run tournament, Sammy Suntimer.
Sammy Suntimer, a bit of an unorthodox cover that BSJ wasn't able to plan for. It only takes 3 seconds to win a match. Sammy defeats Brandon St. James.
What an upset here tonight in the shop. Sammy Suntimer with the pinfall victory over Brandon St. James. I'm shocked, Toddy.
Goodness. Let's go.
Great show this match.
I love these boys. 880 Wrestling putting Pittsburgh on notice here. Later on in our broadcast here, it's going to be Sammy's tag team partner, Alo Dreams versus MV Young. I saw Alo watching on. That gives some extra motivation for Alo against his coach, MV Young. But right now, we're going to send it back up to Eamon. What a cool night, Austin. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Folks, give it up
Great
one more
start.
time for both Brandon St. James and Sammy Suntimer. What a match that was! Well, we got more great action still to come, but before we get into more of it, we have a very special guest that has requested some time that I would like to invite out to the ring at this time. Please welcome the current TNF champion, the villainous Liberty L.
Oh, yeah. This place is going to get rocket. Of course, the villainous Liberty L, undefeated here so far at 880 Wrestling, and the current TNF champion. We understand that she has requested time to speak, so let's see what she has in mind.
What an ovation.
You said it. Liberty draws a crowd.
I can't hear you. Come on. 880 Wrestling. Did you miss me? I missed you more, my beasties. I have something to get off my chest. I have something to say tonight. Okay? Envy Young's Harvest Moon is next week. Come on. Envy Young's Harvest Moon. Come on. I can't hear you. Envy Young's Harvest Moon. But at this very moment, I still don't have a challenger. Yeah, I don't hear you. They're scared, huh? Well, let's just make a hypothetical, okay? Let's just throw out a meager challenge, or let's say message to whomever it shall be. I won't say I'm unsatisfied with you yet, because being unsatisfied is a mindset. It's what I do. It's what grinds me and gets me to the bout every single time. I have faced and defeated a great portion of the 880 roster, and yet I still... Yes, I did. But I am still unsatisfied. So, say it again, I can't hear you. Yeah. So, to whoever it shall be, remember this. I am hungry, but I will never be satisfied. Now you take that and eat it.
Well, Austin, it seems as though Liberty L has an open challenge for Envy Young's Harvest Moon. She's yet to be defeated. She's undefeated at 880 Wrestling. She holds the TNF champion, and she's begging anyone to step up to the challenge. I don't know who's gonna take that championship off of her shoulder.
Yeah, who's the daredevil that's going to take up Liberty on that offer?
Well, you heard it, folks. Envy Young's Harvest Moon, Friday, September 26th. You're going to get to see Liberty L and so many more. You're not going to want to miss it. Tickets are on sale right now on our social media, 880 Wrestling and T2T Pittsburgh. Get them now because they're $15 right now. They're going to be $20 at the door. If you're watching us live, there's no better place to enjoy 880 Wrestling than right here at the shop in Southside Pittsburgh. So I hope to see each and every one of you there. Like I said, Friday, September 26th. Who's ready for some more wrestling?
Let's get it.
This next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
Well, if anybody watching the broadcast wants a shot at Liberty L Harvest Moon Open Challenge, I'll wait to see if any emails come in.
I don't think we're going to get many.
Switching gears here. A very special grudge match.
Making its way to the ring, representing the Department of Jocks, fighting out of CCAC Auxiliary Gymnasium. He wears number 1 and stands 6 feet 4 inches tall. 6 feet 6 inches tall. Dev Swayze!
Mickey Morris in tow from the big man representing Department of Jocks, Chef Dev, which I guess 6'6" apparently? I'm thinking 6'4".
I don't know. I have 20/20 vision. It doesn't look like 6'6" to me.
And his opponent.
If you want to talk about somebody that's been putting in the work,
Making his way to the ring, fighting out of upstate South Carolina, this is Avalanche Adams!
now for those new to 8080 Wrestling, you may not know the bad blood that's been boiling between these two for, almost a year now. Avalanche Adams was once a part of Department of Jocks. He was with the DOJ. Dev Swayze and Avalanche Adams' careers were running parallel, but Avalanche Adams says, nah, I'm going to do my own thing. And there's been blood in the water since. First one-on-one match between these two.
First one-on-one match. I tried to speak to Dev earlier about this, and he said he wants to put Avalanche Adams in his place and get revenge for his fellow jocks. That's disrespectful.
Oh! And see, we knew this wasn't going to be a technical masterpiece. This was just going to be a brawl. And we talked about it before. 880 Wrestler, MV Young's makes killers, and Dev Swayze and Avalanche Adams are no exception to the rule, especially with all the bad blood between these two here. I don't know, Austin, who do you think has more to prove in this one?
I would say Big Dev Swayze has a lot to prove in this match. We've seen Dev make appearances on our Patreon show, sticking in his nose in other businesses with the Creeps, Death Watch. I feel like it's a big statement win to see how he does in singles competition tonight. Beat a former jock. Here's a cover though by Adams.
Roll through shotgun drop kick. The ever agile Avalanche Adams.
You can definitely sense there's a bit of a fire lit under Dev Swayze in this match tonight.
So let me get this straight. So Dev Swayze is 6'6".
He claims to be.
Claims to be, sure. Avalanche Adams can look Dev Swayze in the eye. Oh, big leapfrog. Oh. So is Avalanche Adams, 6'5", 6'6" as well?
Yeah, that's a good question, Tony. I've never even thought of it like that. We should go ask him. Dev controlling the tempo, though, early on. Adams, though, right back at him.
Yeah, these two have been like two pinballs here. Another headlock takeover there by Avalanche Adams. Oh, trip through here. Oh, right into lefty.
Lefty caught in the crossfires.
Cover here.
Pretty good sequence so far to start off this match.
I don't often do it, Austin, but I'm going to disagree with you. I think Avalanche Adams may have more to prove than Dev Swayze. Avalanche Adams was the one who broke off from Department of Jocks. He was welcomed into the Department of Jocks and just simply couldn't get along with them. So I think Avalanche Adams, the one who kind of curtailed himself out of DOJ, I think he has something to prove to his former stablemate.
You make a great case, Toddy. Adams is making waves all over. What is Dev thinking?
Oh.
That was a brick. That was a brick, Dev.
Chef
I'm just
Dev.
saying it was a brick.
Chef Dev throwing up a brick there.
He was getting distracted looking over at us.
You know Dev Swayze has a rap career we don't know about? Oh, firing through Avalanche Adams!
Adams taking flight. Down goes Big Dev.
I think Dev was caught in the lights a little bit on us and yelling at you and me, Austin. I think he's paying attention to his opponent.
I've called plenty of basketball, Toddy. I know a missed shot when I see one.
Over here, 2. Yeah, have you called yourself a lot of sports games? You ever see Dev Swayze up there? I don't think so.
I think Dev would be the perfect water boy if we were talking basketball game.
If you want to know a true story about Dev Swayze, and this is true, he actually went to West Virginia University, but he was not enrolled there. He actually just went to party and go to class. Small package.
Makes total sense.
And it was 2 weeks before they knew that he wasn't a real student there. He was hanging out, going to class, and partying for free.
I'm shocked it took him 2 weeks.
True story.
Now Dev is partying on the campuses of CCAC here in Pittsburgh. What a turnaround.
Where's Dev going?
What is he doing?
Oh, he's got his gym bag in hand, Austin.
What does he have in the bag?
Oh my goodness. Of course, the Department of Jocks jersey.
Adams jersey.
Wait a second. That's Avalanche's old jersey. Oh, this is ruthless. This is up to the referee's discretion if this one should continue. Goodness.
Whole different side of Dev Swayze is showing here tonight in the shop. My goodness.
Dev Swayze's got a mean streak in him. You know, these two came to 880 Wrestling at the same time. They originally coalesced quite well. They had a community in Department of Jocks, and I think Dev Swayze hates that Avalanche Adams disrupted their jock community.
There's certainly a lot of tension there.
But since then, Avalanche Adams has been replaced. We've seen their young pledge, Mickey Morris. He was in tow here, coming out with Dev Swayze. Mickey Morris, Dior Castro replaced Avalanche Adams, not only in their stable, but in real life in their friendships. You know, that must sting Avalanche.
Must sting. To the credit of Dev, some may even argue that Jocks have been more successful since Avalanche Adams has departed.
That's true. That's true. We've seen Department of Jocks in there with the runway, being friends with the Dead Hand Society. And we've been talking about who has more to prove. They both have a lot to prove to 880 Wrestling because neither of them are in the home run tournament. You know, this is a non-tournament match tonight.
Yeah, one of 2 non-tournament matches. What a big chop from Dev.
So much to come tonight. Our main event, Brohemoth and Nick Swiled. We got Alo Dreams and NBO still to come. Reese and Tatiana, former friends at it.
And see Dev with a poke to the eye. Misses the boot though.
Missing that spinning back elbow, ripcord, tuck under. Oh, there's that ripcord elbow that meets his mark. Both competitors down here.
Got all of it. I think I might have seen the tooth fly out of the shop.
And originally, Avalanche Adams was one of the most hated people here by our audience, by our locker room, but he's built himself back up and he comes out here to cheers these days.
Yeah, what a turnaround. You hear the Avalanche chants every time he comes out, and you got to think that just makes Dev sick inside.
You know, you got to respect a guy that wants to carve his own path. Oh, spin kick meets its mark. Big cover here.
It took Dev's head off.
Oh, wrapping around the ropes. Yeah, you mentioned also maybe tooth flying, spit flying. His head almost flew off.
And I don't know if that was good ring awareness or just last second instinct kicking in for Dev as he grabbed that bottom rope. I'm surprised he can stand right now. You hear that kick? Uh-oh.
Fireman's carry. Oh! Yeesh.
Falls up with a boot of his own.
What's he doing here? 1, 2, 3. Wait a second.
Just by the toe. The toes were on the rope.
Well, Austin, I don't know if you saw that, but I think trying to get a better position on Avalanche Adams, Dev Swayze is the one who accidentally put Avalanche's leg on that rope. If Dev didn't do that, we'd have a winner.
Yeah, costly mistake. I think Dev's starting to realize that now.
Well, I think Mickey's starting to realize that too, and the DOJ pledge is out here to argue with Lefty.
Oh, what the? Look at Dev. No, not like this.
Eats a face full of chair. Let's give Avalanche Adams some time to recover. Schoolboy roll up. 2, wait a second, 3. Avalanche wins.
Here is your winner, Avalanche Adams.
Avalanche Adams victorious at the shop over his former friend Dev Swayze. Avalanche Adams has the jersey that he formerly wore, and I'm sure he's going to rip it up and throw it in the trash. What a fiery night it's been.
Yeah, what a match that was. You can tell Big Dev Swayze is pissed off after that one.
Oh, he's pissed. Dev's pissed. Well, let's get back to the ring, buddy.
What a night, Toddy.
This next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit, and it is a home run tournament Dottie Block match.
Back to tournament action. Returning to Dottie Block for this third round matchup. Now, Sammy Suntimer was able to defeat Brandon St. James a little bit earlier on this evening. And here comes his counterpart, Alo Dreams.
Introducing first, currently with 0 points in the home run tournament, representing Psychedelic Dreams, and accompanied to the ring by Billy the Alien, here's the prophecy, Alo Dreams!
Now, Alo Dreams has not found victory so far in this home run tournament. Was defeated by Casey Ward last night, picked up another L the week before. But he still has the air of confidence about him. And I had a moment to catch up with Alo Dreams before the show as he throws those A's up. He says he has his eyes on the prize and he's not going to let 2 early defeats stop his momentum.
And his opponent.
He even gave us a little wave.
He did. Talk about a man who went the distance last night against Keith Hott. 15-minute draw. I'm sure the big man is still hungry, looking for another W. Teacher versus student, MV Young, Alo Dreams here. And I'll tell you what, if you're Alo Dreams, you're down 2 matches so far. Doesn't have a win in the tournament. I don't know what his chances are against big MV Young.
Just feel the wave that hit the shop.
This place is going to pop off.
Making his way to the ring, currently with 3 points in the home run tournament, fighting out of 1010 Freiburg Street, a.k.a. The Shop, by way of 880 Dottie Block. He is Pittsburgh made, Pittsburgh paid, and internationally laid. The King of Pittsburgh, MV Young!
MV Young has 1 victory, 0 losses, and 1 tie. Alo Dreams coming into this third round Dottie Block match, 0 and
2. You said it, Toddy. It's student versus teacher, mentor versus mentoree, veteran versus up-and-comer. Stakes are very high in this match.
I don't know, Austin. Put yourself in Alo Dreams' shoes. You're down 0 and 2. You've got the ace of 880 as your opponent. What's going through your mind if you're Alo?
What's going through my mind? Well, number one, I'm nervous because it is MV Young. But number two, I saw my partner Sammy Suntimer do the unthinkable and defeat Brandon St. James earlier. I'm going to take that same motivation and that same momentum that Sammy had early on into this fight against the King of Pittsburgh.
I second that point. What a big victory for Sammy. Wouldn't it be something here if both Psychedelic Dreams are able to pick up a big W here? Takeover by MV Young. Alo kind of jockeying from position from underneath. I think MV Young attempting to slow down Alo in the early goings here.
Something else we got to take account to in this match. MV Young just had a match last night. It hasn't even been 24 hours since MV Young has been in the ring.
MV Young last night against Keith Hott went to full 15 minutes because all these home run tournament matches as a 15-minute time limit. That's a great point. I mean, but I mean, Alo was a part of last night too.
Good point.
Oh, bridging out here. The flexibility of young Alo into that headlock. Oh, kind of a mistake for Alo to go for the shoulder tackle there. Big leapfrog.
Now got hops.
Oh, duck under the clothesline. Oh, caught. Driven into the corner. Oh. As you said before, Austin, you never want to get into a chop battle with MV Young, and I think that's what Alo Dreams just got himself into.
That is the last thing you want to do is get yourself into a chop battle with MV Young. And oh no, we're going to see another one.
Oh, man.
Caving in the chest of Alo Dreams. Toddy, you know my chest hurts every Thursday when I see MV Young.
I hear you. Yeah, every time. Oh, every time I see a chop connect, I see you wither a little bit over there.
I'm just glad I'm back here with you and not in there with MV.
Of course, MV Young has had an eventful couple weeks, was a part of the Supersonic tournament for Enjoy Wrestling. Just knocks out his boy Alo down here. Got himself back to the championship finals of that. This weekend, he will be one-on-one with JB Anderson down at Negative Outlook Wrestling in West Virginia. And then my man is going to Canada, but right now, Surefire Alo Dreams, the prophecy revealed, taking over Big MV outside the ring.
Alo Dreams taking flight, hanging in there with MV Young early in this match too. Pretty impressive showing so far.
That's a good way to put it. He is hanging in there. Sometimes it's a law of attrition. You just got to hang in there.
What is Alo thinking? Oh my goodness!
Alo isn't thinking anything at the moment. My man seeing stars. MV Young clobbered him.
We talked about Dev nearly having his head knocked off last match. I think Alo's head might also be knocked off.
Woo! Senior official George Ross says Alo still has something left in there. Of course, George Ross has seen, he's seen a lot past couple weeks too. Oh, big Paul Skeets fastball. George Ross part of CZW's Tournament of Death, and that was a bloody massacre. So behind the eyes of George Ross, there's certainly a lot there.
Ross has seen a lot.
Up and over. Oh, make the connection there. Is Alo gonna fly? Caught!
Misses wildly again.
Oh, bear hug planted down. 2 and ooh. Just a 2 count.
And I gotta give props to Alo Dreams too. That is the strategy you want to have going in this match. Take flight. MV Young is the bigger competitor in this match. Try and tire him out before it gets too late. Because MV Young has a response for everything.
Keeping Alo grounded as much as possible here. Oh!
Trap in the arms of Alo Dreams.
And every time he gives you a blow to the chest, I mean, that exerts so much energy. Your oxygen is wiped out of your lungs.
Toddy, I would argue that MV Young might have the best chop in the game today.
Also through, oh, Dreamscape.
MV Young's rocking.
Oh, clothesline. Big back elbow. Oh, cuts him off. Needed the gut here.
Go up and over again. Maybe the third time will be a charm.
Oh! missile through the sky. Wait a second. 2 count.
Wow.
Just a 2.
Alo Dreams flying through the sky like a cruise missile, just taking out MV Young. 880 fans are behind Alo tonight, though.
Rocking MV Young here. Oh. It's one thing to step up to the king, but Alo was controlling the pace there for a little while. Oh! Big forearm shot here. Wait a second. Oh, was maybe looking for that Pittsburgh plunge. Alo blocking it. Oh, okay.
Sleeper's locked in.
Sleeper hold.
It's in deep, but you got to think about what MV Young's thinking about in this match. I mean, first match against some guy named John, second match last night against Bearcat. Some different matches we're seeing out of MV Young in this tournament. That's what it's all about.
Up to his feet again is Alo. Oh, knees, high knees, connecting in the chest and the face here. Oh! That'll knock your lights out.
That's like a car collision in the middle of the ring. Here's a cover by MV Young.
Oh, just a 2 count. I think Alo knows where he is just by, I think he just saw a little bit of the lights and just kicked out. Will this one go to the limit tonight? Oh, it was in there 15 minutes last night.
Now, wise strategy from Alo.
Oh! A version of that dream catcher cover here from Alo. Two! Oh, 2 count! 2.8, 2.9, Austin.
Alo is getting closer and closer to putting away the king, but MV Young just again kicking out at 2. We are rocking in the shop tonight.
What a night it's been.
Uh-oh, possibly a Pittsburgh plunge. He got it!
Oh, lights out.
Oh, this might be it, Toddy.
1, 2, and 3.
Oh, wait a minute.
Why is that? Foot on the rope. The foot is on the rope.
Last second desperation kicked in for Alo Dreams. MV Young is just as shocked as we are.
Shoulders still on the mat, but the 3 count broken by the foot on the rope. And I mean, it takes a tough competitor to know his circumstances there. It has great ring awareness, and now he's going to be punished for that severely.
You put it perfectly, Toddy. Alo Dreams is getting punished right now.
Oh, I don't even think Billy the Alien could help him out.
Now perching Alo Dreams up on the top rope. Oh, what a forearm. Hey, this is a dangerous situation we're looking at, Toddy. What is Alo thinking?
Wait a second here.
Oh,
roll through, sunset flip. 2. Oh.
So close again.
Oh. Well, that's it. 2. Oh.
Wait a minute. Dreams again still showing life.
Showing life is a way to put it, Austin. Wait a second here. Shoulders are trapped. Shoulders are trapped. That's it.
Oh, my goodness. That's it.
Here is your winner and scoring 2 points in the home run tournament, Alo Dreams!
Holy crow, Austin! Alo Dreams defeats his coach, MV Young!
Holy shit. What a win for Alo Dreams. This might be the biggest win of his career, Toddy.
I second that notion. Alo Dreams says he has his eye on the prize. Started out in the home run tournament 0-2. Gets a big victory, maybe his biggest victory over MV Young.
And nobody deserves it more than Alo Dreams. Toddy, I am impressed. This might have just put him on the map.
What a night it's been.
And all the respect to the King of Pittsburgh as well for this amazing match as well.
You can see the disappointment in his eyes. Holy crow, what a night it's been. Sammy wins. Alo wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for both Alo Dreams and MV Young.
What a night.
And before we continue on with more action, we also want to give some thanks to some other people who make this event happen that we cannot do it without. First of all, and most importantly, I want to give a big shout out to Sidekick Media Services, especially the one and only Missy over there, and all our camera people who are very vital to us. Shout out to Ari and Laney as well over on sound, who are piping out the music tonight. Over on commentary tonight, we have Austin Cards and the one and only Toddy Tondera.
Double six.
And of course, we want to also thank our officials for this evening, Tony Leo, Scotty Davidson, and our senior official, George Ross. And also, I am Eamon Payton. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight and letting me host this fantastic event of pro wrestling. Who's ready for some more action? This next match is a home run tournament shot block match, and it is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Thank you, with a 15-minute time limit.
Well, you heard Eamon. We are getting ready for some more action as we go to the shot block now. And we are about to witness one of the co-owners of 880 Wrestling.
Making his way to the ring, currently with 4 points in the home run tournament, representing Leaders by Example from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is co-owner of 880 Wrestling and the current 880 Hardcore Champion, amateur wrestler, Reese Hayes.
Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes is 2-0 in this tournament so far. He, of course, is your hardcore champion, picking up a victory last week against the Sacrificial Lamb Jazz of the Dead Hand Society, but he may have his work cut out for him tonight.
And his opponent,
as he goes up against a fan favorite. Reese Hayes and I don't exactly see eye to eye. He's already looking at me right now. But I must say, he has been impressive in this tournament so far. The tournament itself has been spectacular. Here comes Tatiana.
making her way to the ring, currently with 2 points in the home run tournament, fighting out of your local flower garden. She is the botanical badass, the unwilting Tatiana.
I came back just in time for the sing-along.
Just in time, Toddy. Tatiana's here.
I had to step away from the commentary table for a second. I want to congratulate Alo Dreams on that win there.
Not every day somebody steps up to the king with a victory here. Lefty says, ring the bell here. Well, our boss, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes, the leaders by example is the name. Clayton King, some guy named John, and of course, a traitor, our boss, Reese Hayes.
You know, Toddy, there's still some unsettled beef in this match between Reese Hayes and Tatiana. Not so long ago, whenever you were suspended, Tatiana was our ring announcer.
Yeah.
And Reese Hayes and leaders were kind of picking on the unwilting Tatiana.
Well, it's interesting that Reese Hayes would do that. I mean, I don't want to say too much disparaging remarks because I could get myself suspended again. But Tatiana grew Nick Smile and Reese Hayes in her garden. They were once together closely as the wildflowers. And in recent months, in the recent year, we've seen a completely different Nick Swiled. We've seen a completely different Reese Hayes. And Tatiana, I mean, that wound may not be bleeding anymore, but it's certainly scarred.
Certainly scarred, but Tatiana has been on the upright recently.
Big belly to belly there.
Oh, we've seen this before.
Oh! Basement cross body. Oh, just a 1 count there. I mean, Reese Hayes kind of shook it in the early goings here. I didn't expect that. I mean, Tatiana, momentum has been in her favor. She's won 2 out of 3 falls against her rival Brianna Bands. And from that, I mean, it's all been looking up for her.
Yeah, even in last week's contest, although Tatiana lost, certainly showed a lot of heart and a lot of fight. We're expecting that here tonight against Amateur Wrestler.
I mean, what if Tatiana wins this tournament? Oh! The winning the tournament starts with defeating Reese Hayes tonight. And so far, so good.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of surprises tonight too, Toddy. Uh-oh.
Oh! Smashing Reese into the corner there. Cover. 2. Oh! Just a 2 count here. I mean, she came out here like a fiery flower and putting the boots to Reese.
Yeah, you're Reese Hayes. You probably didn't expect this from Tatiana this early on. It's been all Tatiana in the early going. Oh, no! Got the knees up.
Looking for that senton. Maybe took a little bit too much time. Big clothesline rocks her.
And just like that, things turn around. Here's a cover for Hayes.
Since you had some guy named John on your podcast, you ever think about having Reese there? Probably not, huh?
The invite is out. We'll see if Reese Hayes accepts. I've actually invited all 3 leaders by example on the podcast. So we'll see if there's invites.
I guess the old saying, keep your friends close, enemies closer. See what's in the mind of those 3.
See what's in the mind. Well, I found out that John doesn't like Permanis. That was one thing I found out.
Why does John not dislike Permanis? He's
some guy named John.
Dude's messed up. Dude's messed up. And of course, Reese Hayes here, not to be amiss, had an incredible match at Enjoy Wrestling's Taco Mania against Tony Deppen.
What a match that was.
I mean, some say that Reese Hayes is their favorite in this tournament. I mean, Reese Hayes created the home run tournament. And I think one of the reasons why Reese Hayes created the home run tournament is so he can have a leg up on the roster.
Yeah, my biggest critique of the leaders is always the outside interference. We really haven't seen much of any of it at all in this tournament, actually, which is kind of surprising.
Oh, big back elbow.
You never know where the leaders are lurking, though, Toddy.
A little trouble in paradise after what we saw last night with Clayton and John. Cover here from Tatiana. Just a 2 count. But as you mentioned, conspicuous by their absence. I don't see Clayton or John out here.
We don't see him at all. And I even brought up on 2 jagoffs to some guy named John. Where do you and Clayton King lay now with Reese Hayes in the equation? And we saw a little bit of it last night. We saw some of that tension and Temper's flare.
Oh, sleeper hold.
It's locked in.
Oh, driven down the lower back there. You could hear Tati screaming in pain. Lefty checks in, yeah.
A lot of pain.
She knows what's at stake. Of course, we've seen Reese Hayes branch out into old wrestling over in Ohio as well. Oh, driven down with a snap. You know, it's been hard to really digest the mindset that Reese Hayes has been in since we've come to Pittsburgh proper, since we've come to the shop. I mean, whatever Nick Swile did to Reese Hayes had a lasting effect, but it didn't change Reese Hayes for the better. It's made him a jerk. Oh, fireman's carry there. Shades of a Death Valley driver of sorts.
She got all of it. Yeah, we definitely have a new demeanor from our owner of 880 Wrestling, but right now Tatiana's starting to turn it up. Picks up Reese Hayes. Oh! Sidewalk slam cover.
Oh. Just a 2 count.
Almost stole that one too.
Hey, it's been a night of surprises. You never know, buddy. I mean, this home run tournament, we kind of talk about it all the time. I mean, some of these matches, we're approaching round 3. I mean, the winner of each block will fight against each other, and the winner of that will be the #1 contender any given Thursday, as they say, you know?
You bring up a good point. Sammy hit the home run, Alay with the grand slam, and I don't know what the hell Reese is about to do to Tatiana.
Oh, this is looking like the Muda lock here. We've seen him clinch victories here. Oh, Tatiana. Lefty said no.
Tatiana's in no man's land right now.
Cinching it in. Tatiana trying to crawl, and she just touches the rope here. The bottom rope is her only savior. Oh, come on now.
There goes Leaders abusing power again.
Lefty's not going to put up with that, Reese, if you keep doing that. Oh. Trying for that double arm DDT. Oh! Version of that pedal plunge, but Tatiana has no body to cover. Reese Hayes wisely rolls out. I mean, Tatiana wraps it up with that all the time, but she's unable to make a cover there.
Yeah, you can only imagine if Reese was still in the ring, this match might be over. Reese Hayes sitting out right here in front of us and some of our 880 fans. Got a 3 count now.
A win's a win, though.
They pointed out earlier, Toddy, we haven't seen a count-out victory yet. Might see her first.
Has 10 to answer that count there, Austin, but Tatiana doesn't want to win it that way.
No, Tatiana has courage. She wants to finish this inside the ring. Reese
Wait
Hayes
a second. Oh, my!
Reese Hayes has other ideas. Come on, Reese.
What in the world?
What the hell's wrong with you?
I thought you were all about the rules.
Oh, and
Hey, yo!
this is just
The
ridiculous.
bell rang! Mr. Leaders by Example, who's all about the rules, just gave Tatiana a belt shot to the back of the head.
Tony, if you ring that bell one more fucking time,
Whoa.
I'm gonna kill him. Bring it in.
Well, you heard the man, Toddy. Don't ring that bell.
This is hard to watch.
Play my music. Play my music. Fuck you, Reese. Fuck you, Reese. Fuck you, Reese. Fuck you, Reese.
This is just a damn shame.
Lefty explaining to ring announcer Eamon Payton the situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match by disqualification and scoring 2 points in the home run tournament, Tatiana.
But I'll tell you what, Austin, the story within the story, Tatiana still gets 2 points. Tatiana gets a big dub here, despite what our boss just did.
We've seen time limits, we've seen upsets, now we've seen a disqualification. I guess the one good thing that could come from this situation is Tatiana gets a win.
Absolutely throttled with the Hardcore Championship, but the unwilting Tatiana does pick up the win by disqualification and gets herself 2 points. Tati will live to see another day.
Folks, give it up one more time for your winner of this match, Tatiana. This next match is your main event of the evening.
Main event time.
It is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And it is a non-title 880 championship eliminator match. If Brohemoth wins, he becomes #1 contender for the 880 championship.
People want to see Bro as champ. So again, eliminator rules. It's very simple. If Brohemoth is able to pin the champion, Brohemoth will get a title shot rematch.
Making his way to the ring, he is one half of Death Watch and hails from level 4, tipping the scales at 50,000 megapixels. He is the Wrestling Is For Everyone champion, the Gigabyte Grizzly, Brohemoth.
The big bad grizzly bear brings a championship of his own into the shop tonight. One half of Death Watch here. If Brohemoth is able to pick up a victory tonight, Bro's one-on-one with Nick.
And his opponent.
You can smell death in the air. The trigger finger of the DHS, our 880 world champion, is at the shop.
Mood has certainly shifted.
making their way to the ring, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They are the trigger finger of the Dead Hand Society, and he is the current 880 Wrestling Champion, the Black Sheep, Nick Wild.
Unruly to describe Nick Wild confidently. The leader of our deadliest faction and one of the deadliest factions in all Pittsburgh, led by Nick Wild.
Well, fans have their feelings about Nick Wild.
I was going to say, Austin, you hear them.
And they also have their feelings about Brohemoth.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even get the bell off. Nick Wild had to jump the big grizzly bear to get their way with him. Oh God! Oh, huge headbutt.
You know, Tony, I gotta ask you a question. You've known Nick Wild longer than I have. What was their mindset going into this match against Brohemoth? Why would you want a match like this?
Well, I'll tell you what. Brohemoth is the type of cat who's been looking for opportunities at 880 Wrestling. He's often angry about his positioning here. What I think Nick Wild did this for, I think Nick Wild thought that they would be backed by the Dead Hand Society. They're nowhere around the ring. And I think Nick Wild, in a really dastardly way, set this up to screw Brohemoth. Oh! And make sure Brohemoth knows their spot on the card, but it's kind of backfiring here as the Gigabyte Grizzly Austin has come out super hungry.
Oh, he's come out hungry. Big spear, nearly cut Wild in half, and they have to resort to the outside. We've seen plenty of battles outside here in the shop, Toddy.
Of course, Brohemoth, the veteran of the two. I mean, Brohemoth has been stalking his prey in a lot of promotions in the last, 5, 6, 7 years here in the Pittsburgh area. Nick Wild, a little different. Nick Wild's come up has been immaculate and large here. But I'll tell you what, stepping up to the Gigabyte Grizzlies, you said, Austin, might not be the smartest move.
And what the hell is Brohemoth thinking? Oh, going for a little jog. Oh, no. Clearing the deck, Toddy.
Oh, well. Nothing in the pull for Brohemoth there. You could hear the thud, as Austin and I often talked about. The shop itself is a living, breathing weapon of a facility, and right into the skate ramp, Brohemoth throws all his weight.
Yeah, it may be September, but Brohemoth was going for the cannonball. Oh. Look at Nick Wild. They are as vicious as they come.
Breaking the count here.
Did you hear that thud?
I could still hear the thud.
Echoing in the south side. Brohemoth's very slow to get to his feet.
Of course, Nick Wild win by any means necessary here. Nick Wild encouraging George Ross to count faster, because I think the predicament that Nick Wild's in, they finally realized that.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot more to take down big Brohemoth. Nick Wild, though, into the neck breaker.
Cover here. 2-0. And before Thursday night fights tonight, before the event this evening, I tried to catch up with Brohemoth, but not one for words, but I did catch up with JFD, Johnny fucking Demise, Brohemoth's best friend and tag team partner in Death Watch. And I said, what is going through Bro's head today? And JFD said, he doesn't even want me ringside. He wants to go out there and prove something to 880 Wrestling. So he's doing just that.
It takes a lot of courage. Sling blade.
It's a specialty of DHS. Given to Nick Wild by Remy LeVay. Cover here. 2 count.
Yeah, the shockwave that was sent around the shop last week of Brohemoth stepping up to the plate. Brohemoth may be feeling a certain kind of way too, being left out of that home run tournament.
Right? A lot to prove. a lot to prove, not only just tonight, but into the greater capacity of 880 wrestling.
You're not going to put me in the tournament. I'll go straight to the champion, Brohemoth says.
You know, that's the whole thing. I mean, shout out Billy the Alien, but Brohemoth was like, hey, take me to your leader. And that's Nick's Wild. Oh, basement clothesline. Cover here. The disrespect, the left arm across the face of Big Bro.
Yeah, maybe if Nick's Wild wasn't as cocky as they are and actually went fully into the cover, might have been a different result. You hear the Bro chants ringing through the shop, though.
Through here. Oh, up on the back. That's one way to do it.
You know, Toddy, I've seen a different side of Nick's Wild ever since I've joined 880 Wrestling. When they first defeated Gianni Michael Enrico to become the 880 champion, you can see the confidence build each and every single week. I go back to that Cleveland match against Effie, GCW title, 880 title. Ever since then, it feels like Nick's Wild is unstoppable.
They certainly shifted to the next gear, double knees to the back. Oh, cool.
Look at the smile on their face.
Cover here. I mean, not too long ago, I was banished to ring announcing, and Nick's Wild said themselves, like, don't really like me too much, I guess, but said I was doing such a bad job at everything I did here, so I don't know if Nick's Wild is the type of cat that you want to hang out with. Looking for that shepherd's hook here.
Not at all. Yet they have a cult-like following behind them. Bro, he was just too big.
Oh, big headbutt. Tuck under. Oh, big drop kick. Both are down. The Gigabyte Grizzly, the trigger finger of the Dead Hand Society.
Yeah, Brohemoth got up there on that drop kick. Levels the champion.
It's like a skyscraper come tumbling down. To continue what you said, Austin, before, there's only 2 wrestlers in 880 Wrestling that said that they had a GCW World Championship match. MV Young and, of course, our champion, Nick's Wild. Oh, double axe handle. Firing up is the big man.
Brohemoth's starting to turn it up now. Ducks under his Wild. Oh, Brohemoth with the boot.
Get the cover.
Yeah, the question raises, how much has been taken out of the big man already? Maybe Brohemoth wants to inflict more punishment on the champion.
That's exactly right. You heard him say, get your ass up.
Uh-oh.
Looking for that MMD.
I would not want to be Nick's Wild right now, but oh, wait a minute. Breaking the eyes.
Raking, oh my gosh, the power of Nick's. Wild driver after that eye rake. 2. Brohemoth kicks out.
Only a 2 count.
Look, Austin, it's been a night of upsets. Sammy wins. Alo wins. Tatiana wins. Can Brohemoth do what Brohemoth has been born to do?
Oh, he might just do that.
Oh.
Down goes Nick's.
Cover. 2, 3. Oh my goodness.
880 fans argue it's 3. Senior official George Ross only says it was 2. This match is going to continue on. Toddy, we've had home runs every match.
Yeah, thank you folks for tuning in all night, whether it be YouTube, Twitch, wherever you are. If you're watching in the future, Austin Carnes, Toddy Tondera, Brohemoth, Nick's Wild, main event. Hell of a night it's been.
Hell of a night.
Signaling for that MMD again. On the shoulders here. Oh, slipping down, knees to the back, the equalizer for Nick's Wild. Working on that lower back all night.
Yeah, they were able to turn that around real quick into a backstabber. Where the hell is Nick's Wild going?
Unknown.
I mean, this may be one way to take out Big Brohemoth. Uh-oh.
Taking a little bit too much time, but I think you're right, Austin. Nick's Wild wanted to look eye to eye with Big Brohemoth, so they climbed the top rope, but they're in a precarious position here. Brohemoth now. Wait, the sacrificial lamb of the Dead Hand Society putting his nose into this main event like you'd think he would. Get out of here, Jazz.
Oh, low blow 2 from Nick's Wild. The first line of defense is here.
I didn't see that. That's a low blow, Austin.
That was a low blow from Nick's Wild in the background into the power bomb.
I didn't even see it. Low blow.
You weren't the only one, Toddy. George Ross didn't see it either.
Rolling forearm here.
Oh, not like this.
Shepherd's hook in the center of the ring. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. 2, 3. Damn it.
Here is your winner, the 880 Wrestling Champion, Nick's Wild.
We talked about it before. Conspicuous by their absence, the Dead Hand Society not at ringside. But I should have known that the sacrificial lamb, Jazz, would get messed up into this match. They would do anything for Nick's Wild, even taking a knee, bowing to the 880 champion.
Yet again, the outside interference plays dividends to the Dead Hand Society. As I like to call it, Jazz, the first line of defense of the Dead Hand Society makes his mark and ends a great match that we were having.
Jazz, the ever solid crash dummy for the DHS. Be that as it may, it's been one hell of a night, Austin. Been an honor to call this show with you. Austin Carnes of Toddy Tondera, thank you so much for watching IndyWrestling.us. Get roached.